I found the kitten on my way to work. I picked him up, wrapped him in towels I happened to have in the van, and drove to the entrance to work. The kitten was cold and wet from the storm we had the night before. Apparently he'd been there all night all by himself. How sad is that? A co-worker called Animal Rescue for me, where they picked up the cat and brought him to the Animal Rescue League. Lori, another co-worker, happened to see me standing there with the kitten wrapped up, waiting for the animal rescue to come. I called every day to see how the little man was doing. They said he was gaining weight slowly and seemed to be doing much, much better. She said, I would really like to have that kitten. And I said, well, he's got to go to Animal Rescue League first and be taken care of. I told Animal Rescue League that I'd like to foster the little guy, and once he reached a great weight and was healthy enough to leave, I brought him home. I called Lori and told her I had the kitten, and she rushed over to check him out. She asked if she could take him, and I said he's my foster. We have to do some paperwork. Not only that, but we had to wait a few weeks so he could be neutered. I told Lori that when I bring the kitten over to be neutered, I would let the people know that I was going to give up my foster care and that I had someone who should be number one on the list to adopt him. What'd you say? Huh? What are you saying? What? Do you need a snack again? Do you need a treater? What? Okay, what, Climber? What'd you want? Huh? Huh? What do you say? Are you just a baby? Are you a baby? Oh my. Are you a baby? We could barely hear you. He was such a cute little kitten, it was really hard to give him up and say goodbye. I knew he'd be going to a good home, and Lori called the Animal Rescue League every day to see how he was healing after the surgery. When I dropped him off, the Animal Rescue League told me they had so many cats and kittens that they thought maybe I would want another one. So I looked, and what did I find? This adorable little girl was in a cage with 3 siblings. Which one do I choose? It was a hard decision, but I chose this little girl. She's such a cutie. A short while after we adopted our kittens, Lori had to go out of town and asked if I could babysit for her little kitten. They watched Edwin, the landscaper, mow our lawn. They took turns trying to catch the fly that was on the window. Then a little time for kitten boxing. How cute is that? And this only proves that girls rule. Time for a little cat nap, pardon the pun. And look at this tackle. I don't know if it's football or wrestling. Any way you look at it, sport activities are exhausting. A game of hide and seek is always fun. Now I know he's in there somewhere. There he is. More cat naps. I've never announced a wrestling match, so I'm just going to stop talking and let you watch their antics. Lori returned home from her trip. Her first stop was to pick up her little kitten that she named Peanut. She was so happy to see him. Now my kitten's all by herself, but she loves playing with this toy. Sometimes at 3 in the morning, I'll hear that ball rolling back and forth. She just seems to be having the time of her life. This really gave me a good laugh. This gave me a good laugh too, kind of. After a hard day at play, she fell asleep on top of the TV tray. She's really a big help at home. She helps me file my receipts. She helps me update my budget on my laptop. As my assistant, she helps plan my daily events. At night, she watches over me while I'm sleeping, as any good security kitten would. On my trip from Iowa to Texas, I had her cage on the passenger seat next to me. As you can see, she helped me navigate my trip. Who needs GPS when you have such an able-bodied assistant? Peanut is now a celebrity. He is in a calendar for 2026 on the December page. The name of the calendar company is Paw Print, and they support cats and dogs in need. Congratulations, Peanut!